Good morning, everyone. I wanted to take some time to show you what is inside of my Commonplace notebook. For my Commonplace notebook, I use personal size rings. I have been using personal size rings for quite a while for my Commonplace notebook. For those of you that do not know what a Commonplace notebook is, it's just somewhere where you really get to scribble down thoughts and ideas without any real limitations. I do have a lot of structured inserts in this planner in case I feel like using it for daily planning. I have my monthlies in here for sure. I just added these perpetual weeks a couple months ago, and I just have not taken the time to sit down and use them. So I was going to move from this patent purple personal rings that I've owned for years into this lemon. Now with the patent leathers, they're so shiny and they mark up so quickly. So I've only been carrying this around for about a week or so, and it has so many love marks. I'm going to clean it and put it up for a little bit. That way it can dry properly and I can continue using it. So this is what the leather usually looks like, nice and shiny, and you can see that it's pretty dull now, just from all the oils on my hands and from the constant washing and lotioning. So this has really held up really well. A lot of people ask me if I baby my planners. I don't. I just stick them into my purse and on my way I go. So on my Instagram, I put up a poll as to which personal planner I should use next, and the lemon won. This planner I've owned for about 6 months, have not used it. It still has all the brand new inserts inside of it. It's beautiful. I am a little hesitant on carrying this without anything to protect it because it's such a light color. And you can see that there is quite a difference between the purple and the lemon. The purple is obviously patent, the lemon is not. I really like the original style planners. They have a lilac. They used to have a lilac anyways in personal size. I used to own it, got rid of it, regret it because it was just a regular original, but this is fine. So when I move out of my planners, and I call it a planner, but it's not. This is a Commonplace notebook. It has anything and everything included, which I also thought would be a great opportunity to show you exactly what I have in here, maybe give you some ideas to how to use some of your planner covers. So when I first get started, I always start with my pockets, obviously. If there's any personal information in here as I go, I will just edit the film as needed. So I usually just leave things as they are. I don't like overthinking the way things are going to look. It doesn't bring me joy, I guess, to stress out about the front. Now I know I have cute things that will look amazing with this lemon planner, but I'm just gonna have to do it as I go. So I just have my daughter's information things and a piece of junk that I can toss. And these are just things that I need to get done, need to take care of, just haven't done it. So that's kind of like my catch-all. If I had bills that I haven't paid yet, they would go in the back, and I'll show you that in a bit. So you gotta open the rings properly, okay? And I don't plan on using any of the included inserts. Though there is always a nice variety of inserts that are included with brand new Filofaxes. I'm going to take them out and put them away. So what I do is I kind of take like inventory of things. Am I using it? Am I not using it? I'm tired of looking at it. I've had this set up like this for a while. And then I wrote something down, so I'm gonna move it. These were inserts that I had started to take out. I had used them. So I save my inserts. Some people do not. That's personal choices. When I was in my personal for a couple days trying to figure out what I was doing with my pocket. This is just all dashboards, which some people might say, oh, it can be such a waste of space. But, you know, I already have so much in personal. I've just kind of moved things along from this Kate Spades to do inserts. If you have a Kate Spade for sale, feel free to message me. I don't know if I'm really looking for something specifically, but I know I would like to reintroduce a black one into my collection. So here, I use report covers to make these, this dashboard. I just cut it on my Cricut. These are to-do pages, but from Filofax. This is just random July to-dos, things I want to cook, motivations, bathroom things I want to take care of, house renovations. A lot of what you see in here are for house renovations. I think a lot about what I would like different in my home. I was going to try taking out dividers and not having them in my planner, so I'm actually going to exit that out, and I'm going to instead do it like this. Now, some people don't really know what a Commonplace notebook is. Basically, it's just a place where you put anything and everything, quotes, notes, random lists, even repeating lists and things like that. You just, anything goes. There's no yes or no's. But I don't know where I got these from. These were handed down to me from another planner girl. And I've been using them because I like them that they were nice and thin. But I am trying to make this more commonplace in a sense where I'm just using it. So I'm going to get rid of it. And then these are from Goldmine and Coco. They've actually been sitting in my planner for a while. Sometimes it can be hard to use sticky notes because when you kind of have a place for things, you don't use as many sticky notes, if that makes sense. So in this book, I actually use less of those types of things. And then I just have more layers. And while I am moving things, I declutter, where I remove old notes and things like that, to help create a sense of cleaning of the planner. So these are Marlene plans to create monthly inserts. I have them all the way until September, along with the the divider that I made on my Cricut from a report cover. Stick this in here. Okay, and then I have this Perpetual Calendar that I purchased from Callie Annie Designs. I'm going to go ahead and move this over also. And then I just have like things that I need to do. I don't know why I haven't gotten these things done, so I'm actually going to move that note so that way I can put it somewhere I'm actually going to address it. And then I have these 2 weeks on 1-page inserts from Yesenia Plans, which I'm not keeping. I have been using these well, but I'm just not into this level of planning in this planner. So this is nice when we have a lot of activities going on. So for the time being, I'm just going to archive it. And if I need to come back to it, I will. I'll have it available for me to use. And yeah, so I'm actually going to move all of that stuff into here, which is what I did in my pocket rings, and it was actually has been working, so I'm leaving it alone. Don't break what works, right? And then I have hourly inserts from cloth and paper, which my initial idea with these was to create a plan. I'll tell you just what I want to say. So I'm going to create a plan so when I use them this way, if the kids go to school, okay? If the kids don't go to school. So I can interchange them depending on what things are looking like because of COVID. So it'll be kind of nice to have that set up because my brain kind of works that way in a sense where I need to have things laid out in a different way than most people. So that way I'm not fretting about things like that. I can just get it down on the paper and such. So this is from cloth and paper. This is pretty well aged. And I have some more notes. I'm just going to remove anything that I've written on, and then I can decide what I'm doing with it. I Am Iconic is my today's section. So I only have a couple of inserts. These are from the planner spot. Stick those in there. This is from the planner spot. I added the back to that, and then this paper is from the planner spot also. It's really cute. Here's another one of those dividers I'm not going to use. These project inserts are from the planner spot. I just have a couple of those. I was going really hard on focusing on my kitchen and my bedroom, but with a lot of things that have come up this summer, I haven't continued to focus on them. So this is a piece of vellum from the planner spot. It's gorgeous. Just use it to hold some of my tabs, or what are these? Page flags, not tabs. And with my Commonplace notebook, I like having things ready to go. So these are 3 category lists from Peanuts Planner Co. I printed them with the back side of the grid. It takes a little bit of concentration when you do it this way. Things don't always line up depending on your printer either, but I like having the flexibility and the options. I don't always use the back side of my inserts, so if it's just a grid, I don't feel terrible, I guess. So I'm going to stick this up here. This is from Shop Via Beautiful. Links to most of these shops are down below. If not, their Instagrams are. So here's where like my Commonplace notebook really starts. These are just lists. So 28 ways to love yourself. This was actually passed to me from somebody else. It's from strangecharmed.com. Weight goals, notes of illnesses. This is something that I flipped because I'll show you. In here I did add a finance section just so I can map things out, but just a paper that I'm reusing. Notes on a book I was reading on grief, and just a different style of inserts, blank and lined. These are from Peanuts Planner Co. It's a goals and rewards. I need to move this, so I'm going to move this up to where the project insert is at, because I don't really feel like it belongs back behind the rest of that. Like this. Now this is also from the planner spot, and then I have, it was just kind of like a divider that I'm just using it to section things off, which it's not necessarily correct, but when I write things down and I make my lists, I organize them the best that I can. So, I mean, the nice thing about rings is that it doesn't have to go in a certain place. I can just continue moving it. So, like swapping bad habits, things to do for self-care, weekly cleaning, why daily scheduling helps cure anxiety, things to do for the summer, things I'm obsessed with buying, money moves to make instead, favorite podcasts, and so forth. So some of them, a lot of it is on grid. I prefer grid for some reason, but just a lot of notes, lots of lists, in case I run out of ideas. When I mess things up, I just flip it over and continue going. That is the nice thing about having a Commonplace book. These are books that I'm reading, which probably doesn't go in this section, but it's because all my lists are over here. I guess I added it. So this is from Caffeinated Concepts. I think it's a printable. Somebody passed this on to me. It's cute. This is lined inserts from Editor of Chick. I don't think she's selling those anymore. And I know she's rebranding her shop, so. Then I have a financial section, which is pretty extensive. So in this section, I have this is what I used, PPCo's 30-day or 31-day tracker on 2 pages, and I just flipped where I was punching it, and I removed the cut lines, and then I just listed all of my bills for the month. And then I use regular paper, like blank paper, to really map out my money. And if I want to use this to track my online orders, I have that option. And then practicing good habits and where I'm spending, I keep track of. I haven't updated it since last Saturday, but I need to sit down and do that. This sticky tab month, it was from the Target Dollar Spot. So they were selling it there at the end of the year. The online orders were from Editor of Chick. And obviously Peanuts Planner Co. This is from Gold Mine and Cocoa. So something that I want to start doing that I saw and I liked was creating a different type of divider in my planner. So I'm going to see if I like it. And it's just basically using these tabs. And I have some from Cloth and Paper, but they don't have anything indicated. So these are just resources that somebody shared with me for my son, Black Lives Matter movement and things like that. So this was supposed to have paper in it, but I took it out to use it somewhere else. These are like my wish list of things that I would like to have, obviously. And it's personal, and then I have things for the house that I would like. And this is just an old printed insert from Annie Plans Printables. So I had it, so I used it. I'm trying not to spend out of any of that. So, okay, so this is my youngest daughter. Let's see here. This is from Rebecca Hoot, the little girl. So I thought that was cute to add on to that. This is like personal information and birthdays. I'm not going to show. Just like reference and things like that. So I kind of prepared and covered some things up there. Okay. Seeing it's already getting full on one side. Let's see here. So this is from the Planner Spot. This envelope, I keep it in case I have something that I want to save for later and I don't want to fall out of my planner. This is something I laminated. It's Doctor Who, for those of you that don't know. I liked it as a stiffener. And then this is from Cloth and Paper. This is Simply Gilded. This is Cloth and Paper. And this is just the same as this envelope, where if I have something, I can just stick it in there to put it away or grab the information that I'm looking to have for later. So and it's actually a little bit thinner than the purple one was. You can kind of see that it's not so chunky. But I did plan to add these items back in. So I'm going to set this aside so I can clean it. Okay. So that's ready to go, and then I'm going to go ahead and mark the month because it's not going to be the week anymore. Okay, here. I remove the tab there, but I'll do it later. And then I don't have anything that I want to use for the back here because I haven't used yellow before, but this is something that I've always kept in my personal planner, so it's just going to continue moving along. So for now, I'm just going to use this, like it's my stiffener. I'll have to sit down and that's ready to go. So this will be my Commonplace notebook for like the next week or so. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to subscribe.